The issue we have is that we're trying to give up on the level of the body-mind. But the body-mind can't truly give up. We think that we just want to throw it all away. Just give up, surrender completely. But as long as we are feeling as if we are a separate self, then we can't really do that. Because our very own being is the opposite of giving up. It is resistance itself. We might become better at being more open, being more relaxed, at surrendering better to our experience. And I'm not saying that's totally invaluable. It can be very helpful to be more open and not as contracted on the level of the body-mind in conventional reality. But this kind of surrender and opening up is always something that's not being done to its full extent. The lack of wholeness, the dissatisfaction, and the contraction will just be part of our experience. These are the signature, we could say, of feeling truly separate. So true surrender is not possible for a separate self, because true surrender would mean annihilation to this seemingly separate self. So what can be done if we are looking for absolute surrender, true giving up, and the freedom that comes from that? Well, the best thing to do is to recognize that what we truly are is already fully surrendered, is already fully giving up. Our true nature of awareness does not object to anything. It does not have preferences from one experience to the other. It doesn't push anything away, but it also doesn't have the need to dissociate itself from anything. It's inherently open, as open as you could possibly imagine. And even more than that, the whole idea of our true nature of unbounded awakeness needing to surrender is absolutely misguided, because everything we are experiencing is it. And if everything is it, how could it have resistance towards itself? It's too close to have resistance, because everything is just the modulation of its own being. Everything you are experiencing is just the form, the shape that this awakeness is taking. And it's therefore too intimate for resistance. The concept of resistance is not even on the menu for our true nature. So if you're looking for true surrender, this is where it's found. We don't find it by finally giving up, finally being able to surrender, as if we as a person can somehow do that. No, we simply notice that experience is already fully being surrendered to, because we are experience itself. We are this already, this openness, which is shaping itself as all of this. We're simply seeing that and then being that. We are being everything that we are seemingly resisting to. Instead of trying to surrender to what we are experiencing, we are being what we are experiencing. And of course, a separate self cannot do that. But this awakeness which we truly are is already doing that. So surrender is being recognized, is being experienced as what we already are. And this is this absolute giving up. There's no hope here, but it's also not hopeless. It's simply what is, what's already the case. And we are just appreciating it for what it is. And with that, The realization is that the peace we are looking for is already here and has been here all along.